What is in America's best interests in regard to this question? Would letting in 100,000 Syrian refugees be to America's interest, or would it be detrimental to America's interest? We'll go back and forth. Each side gets 30 seconds seriously. They'll see a clock in front of them. And I'll start, since this side had the last word, I'm going to start with the against side, and I'm going to start with David Frum. Again, the question is this: is it in America's best interest or not to allow in 100,000 Syrian refugees? Your 30 seconds starts now.
I would say we should learn from our most recent experience with this kind of resettlement, the Somali case. 100,000 people there again. It's not just in Maine, it's also in Minnesota, a very prosperous state, where the unemployment rate among Somalis is triple that of the rest of the state. The results of the policy of the migration depend on the people you take. It is not always the same. Sometimes you have success, sometimes you fail. Choose wisely.
Thank you. Your time is up. David Miliband.
America's stronger when it lives up to its values. And when there is dissonance between its values and its actions, then it causes trouble for itself and it causes trouble around the world. America's values point absolutely clearly to retaining this as a society that isn't a free-for-all, that people come here under conditions, that they obey the rules, that they live up to the social regulations that exist, but they're able to make their way, and you build the most productive and patriotic citizenry as a result. It's hugely in America's interest to make this 100,000 Syrians a home for them.
Jessica Vaughn.
Not only is it not in our national interest because of the enormous and unacceptable security risk and enormous and unacceptable cost of taking in 100,000 Syrian refugees, it's not in the best interest of the Syrian population either, because taking on that responsibility means that we are turning our back on so many other Syrians in Syria.
Robert Ford.
It's in America's interest. We can do it safely, we can do it securely, and the record shows that. It's in America's interest because we are locked in a really tough battle against the Islamic State and Islamic terrorism, and we need to fight the perception that we are against Muslims. And finally, both sides in this debate are saying there are going to be costs, but we're saying that the costs will work better doing it this way and bringing in the 100,000 refugees.
How did you do that?